No worries. I was drinking a purple Gatorade or just a few minutes ago.
So I heard that you just finished watching Buffy.
Yep, it's been many years in the making. As I was saying to you, before the show started, I've watched bits and pieces. I've just never made the full effort to watch it from start to finish. I had never seen the ending of the show either. Um, this time I did not. Well, this time is the first time, but I did not include Angel as part of the watch. I have watched, I believe, the full first season of Angel and bits and pieces of the other seasons. So there probably will be some effort to watch Angel, so I can fill in some pockets to fill in some gaps of information.
Is it bad that I don't watch things to the end? Like, I've only seen the first two seasons of Buffy, for example. Is it bad that I just give up and move on?
Second season, so that's you didn't even finish high school.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't finish high school. You're right.
See, I think at least finishing the high school arc at least it puts it to a satisfying conclusion. Like I could see how people could just finish it there.
But I'm asking it in general. Is it I feel bad that I just don't finish things. I move on before it's done.
I'm the type of person that will almost get things done and then stop. It took me years to finish House and to finish Breaking Bad.
On the other hand, you
For both
finish.
of those shows, I'd watched everything except for the final season.
On the other hand, you there are some things that you have watched at least once, if not more than once, like Frasier or The Dead Zone.
Yep, I love Frasier. I love The Dead Zone. Friends is a repeat, and so there's also shows that we have like on as background. I'll say background noise in our house. So like we'll have Friends, The Office, The American The Office, and there's another show that's escaping my brain right now that just play on. Oh, and How I Met Your Mother that just play on repeat in the back as noise in our house.
That actually works for you. You can have something on and not get distracted by it.
Yeah, we have. Well, we've seen it so many times that like we can have a conversation with other people in the room, or like we even leave it on as white noise, or I leave it on as white noise in the bedroom.
I even things that I have seen a bajillion times, like The Empire Strikes Back, I still get distracted by. I can't do the white noise background thing.
I guess it's a skill. Again, like while I'm working, I listen to podcasts.
I could listening to podcasts is different than listening to a TV show though.
Yeah, for me, they're about the same.
So, how do you like Buffy?
I always find it enjoyable. I think that they pay enough attention to most of the characters and give most of the characters arcs. The only my only issue was the way that the show ended. The last little bit seems a little rushed and much, but it is what it is, and I know that there are comic books that go further on to explain the story, but again, as I've just finished the TV show, I have not touched the comics.
As you know, I don't care about spoilers. I actually go out of my way to look up spoilers because it's not in what happens, it's in how the director and the actors make it happen, how it happens that I care about.
Yep.
But you said all the characters had good character arcs and character growth. Does that include
Well, no,
Buffy's
they get
sister?
they get an opportunity to have an arc. They're not always the best arcs for the character, but they do learn and grow from it for the most part.
And that includes Buffy's sister?
Well, you mean Buffy's not sister?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I think that uh, Dawn Dawn at first, the whole purpose is, she's a mystery box. You're trying to figure out what she is, why she wasn't included. Then you figure out, oh, she's the mystery box that is supposed to be an it, but instead of being an it is a she. Uh, so then it's about how does Buffy continue treating her as a person, as her sister? Buffy has to then, you know, Buffy has to figure out how she's going to treat her. And then also then when Dawn figures out who she is or what she has to figure out where she fits in the story and how, does she want to be a family member? Does she feel like these people are her family? And how
Well,
does she become a normal teenager?
based on the based on my best guess from the trading card game, Faith showed up in season 3. Is that accurate?
I don't remember. So I don't remember when. So Faith comes, Faith goes. So Faith and yes, I would. Yeah. So Faith. So season 3 is the mayor's grand plan. So yes, season 3 is involved with Faith, or Faith is involved in it.
You're absolutely right. Faith goes with Angel to Los Angeles.
Yeah. So she disappears from Buffy. She comes back to Buffy for the ending. Oh, she comes back to be a villain again. Then she disappears from the show again. Then she comes back at the ending.
Would you call Faith a villain overall?
I think she's more of an anti-hero. Um, she's easily misguided because she didn't have a family. She's always trying to find the people that will accept her. She feels like she finds it in Buffy, but not really. Then she finds it in the mayor. But then, if you want me to give a spoiler warning, the mayor dies. Because the mayor is the big bad evil of season 3. Um, then, Faith has to find herself, and, you know, she has to figure out where she fits in. She's not exactly a morally black and white character. She's definitely gray, and she's definitely selfish. Like she's definitely in it for her. And that's why I do put her in like the good anti-hero camp. Um in the ending, she's the one who ends up replacing Buffy, quote unquote, as the leader of the youthful
The fandom called them the Scooby Gang.
no, not the leader of the Scooby Gang, but all of the potential slayers.
Oh yeah, Buffy cheated death at the end of season 1, didn't she?
Yeah, so Faith is a second slayer that was summoned when Buffy died. So Faith
No,
got her.
no.
got
No,
promoted.
that's not right.
Is it not right?
Kendra was first, and then Faith.
Okay. Oh yes, that's right. Yes, yes, yes. Kendra, very short-lived.
That kind of upset me. I liked Kendra's character,
Yeah,
but yeah,
as
she
did I. I
doesn't.
was saddened when she died. But yeah, that was wow. I completely forgot about her. But yeah, no. Now that I remember, no, those were a good series of episodes, and it was a little disappointing to see her get the fate that she ends up getting.
If you could go back in time and change one plot point in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, what would you change?
Uh, that for me is for me that is a very easy choice and something that I went like, what the hell? Why did they do this? And this is the death of, again, spoiler alert, and Anya. Like that death just came out of nowheres. And unlike the other person who dies in the last couple of episodes, again, for him, it's a redemption arc, which is, again, spoiler alert, Spike. I felt like Anya's death served no purpose, and yet, you know, and for me, just felt like it came out of nowhere to kill her off. In the comics, I do know that Spike comes back, whereas Anya's kind of disappeared. She makes. I had to look this up because I was like, as watching the episode, I was like, what the hell just happened? And I had to look it up, and sure enough, like even in the comics, Anya only made Anya in quotation marks only makes one appearance, and ends up not even really being her. So I was very, very confused about the death choice.
I would have, if I could change something, I would make Kendra a reoccurring character a couple more times before she died. I really like Kendra.
Yeah. No, so there are obviously like a few deaths like if I had the opportunity to, I would reverse. But I think for me, like the most jarring is Anya's. Like if they set it up, or you know, actually made, like I felt like if they would have made her like have a warrior's death, or something that was just a little more impactful than, oh,
Well, thank you for talking about Buffy with me. I
no
have to
worries.
get
That
back,
was a weird and question and
but if I don't, but the coffee break's over, so we'll catch you next time.
no worries.